Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we're back with part 2.
Part 2, On the Run.
On the Run.
Yeah, that's the Beyoncé and Jay-Z song.
Oh,
First song was
right.
03 Bonnie and Clyde. The second was part 2, On the Run. And they did the On the Run tour too.
Slay.
Have you ever heard that song?
No.
Oh, it's so
That's
good.
why I didn't really react to
I
it.
hear sirens while we make love. Fire hell, but they don't know. Oh, it's so good.
So if you haven't guessed it, it's still Beyonce.
We're still here.
We're still here.
Breaking it down.
I nearly kicked off Cowboy Carter.
You can never kick off Cowboy Carter. These 4 we're doing today, the last of the 4.
Last of the 4, I got my blinky, I got my little drinky.
Album 5 to 8, Beyoncé, Lemonade, Renaissance, and of course the new Cowboy Carter.
Yes, which I think are like her most iconic.
This is it.
This is it.
Like, you thought we were excited about the last episode. Fucking wait until we get into this one.
Oh my goodness. These
we
4
are ready for it.
These 4 albums have shaped who I am today.
Absolutely.
100%.
Especially these 2.
Oh, well,
For me.
This album.
This as well.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're so right. All 4 of them. Yeah. All 4 of them.
Oh, good to know I'm right for once.
Yeah, you are right.
No, but these 4 albums have shaped who I am, and I don't think I'd be as iconic as I am without these 4 albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, before we get into them, I think it's time for a question of the day.
Oh, really? We're doing another one? Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
We've got to do one for every episode.
I didn't think of one.
We didn't think of one. That's funny.
Have you got an idea? Have you got one in your brain?
No.
I have one, actually.
Yeah, go for it. I need to think about
it.
this.
So she's just come out with her new hair care brand.
Yes.
Which is for all hair types, for mostly curly hair girls. What would be your brand or your thing that you would do that would slay so hard like she has done? Because I've heard amazing reviews on the hair care brand. Apparently it's the
I
most
really want to
life-changing
get.
thing.
I really want to get some of her products.
I know one of
we should order together so we can get cheaper shipping.
Well,
because the shipping's $40.
Really? I know someone who bought it a shampoo and conditioner, the hydrating one, and they said they liked it.
Yeah, I want to get it.
Yeah.
Who's that? Do you know?
I'll tell you later. Okay. I don't want to
just.
I want to out
don't
someone.
put them on blast. Sorry, I'm forgetting we've got a camera over there and a mic. But I'm very excited about her brand. I think if I was to create a brand, it would be a makeup brand.
Oh yeah.
I have thought about this forever. I want to create. I have so many ideas for products I want to create. Maybe one day in the future this might happen.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give my ideas out either because I don't want someone to steal them.
That's fair. But give us a little hint.
Definitely, I would love to create a range of lip liners.
Yeah.
That is so extensive.
They would have
I
to have
want to
your
do
name.
a range of lip liners that is that fits every foundation tone.
Oh, iconic. Match up
if you do 50 shades of foundation, I want 50 shades of lip liner that match the perfect shade for every single skin tone.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That would be that's something I would love to see. And maybe a matching lip for each one. Just so everyone feels like they've got something for them, and obviously you've got so many freaking lip colors to choose from. It'd be endless. And that's something I want to do. I think brands, yes, they do 12 or 16 shades, and that's great. But I feel if you were to do that for every shade, I feel people would live, laugh, love.
I saw this person on TikTok. I don't remember his name, or I don't remember at all. But they tried out the new huge Makeup by Mitchell blush case.
Oh, yeah.
But they got 3 other mannequins with different colours and tried out the blush on themselves. And then
I did see a little snippet of
this. Which
this.
I think is so smart.
Very cool.
For an influencer to do that, I think that's such a good idea. I think more makeup brands should do that. Say, for example, Rihanna tries on a blush that she's just created. Get 3 other mannequins and show. I know she's got models, but sometimes when you're filming a TikTok video, you don't have your models,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's what I would do. What would you do? Makeup brand as well?
I would, yeah, probably. I think I would do something to do with brows. I'd probably just scam the hell out of Got to Be glue hair gel, put it in a jar, and call it mine.
I love that.
Because I love the Got To Be Glue hair gel for my brows for like a flat, lummy brow, but it's just too inconvenient having it in that squeezy bottle. I'd put it in like a little tube or something like that. Because nothing flattens your brows like the Got To Be Glue.
I love that.
Sounds like an ad. It's not, but fuck, I love that for my brows.
This girl never has brows ever not looking like flat. It's insane.
If you see me brows never laid flat, you know I'm having a tough day.
Yeah, wow. I know. That's the same if you don't see me with a giant fucking like dark brown lip liner on, something's going on.
You're in a moment.
Stone by MAC. That's it.
And I think I would do like, I don't usually like, I would say like not on my day to day I wear a full beat, but when I do a full beat, I want like full and I want matte. So I would always...
You and me are opposite in that way. I love a glowy beat.
I would do like a roller paint for the face. Like something
Oh my God, like the Refi primer. That
kind of, but not really. Like
I've heard that's so bad for like
acne.
Well, that and also it's just really bad for bacteria.
Yeah, definitely. Because anything you put onto your face is bad.
Yeah.
But I would just do something that you can literally just like roll over your face or like chuck it on, and it's like a full beat real quick.
Yeah, I love that.
And blush. I love blush.
Iconic. Okay, my question.
Yeah.
So we've got the 3-act project that is currently happening from Beyoncé.
Yeah.
Act 1 was Renaissance, Act 2, Cowboy Carter. The rumors at the moment is Act 3 will be a rock album, which I think would be amazing.
Yeah.
So obviously there was some iconic features on Cowboy Carter in the country realm. Who would you like to see? What rock legend would you like to see on a rock and roll album with Beyonce?
Akadaka.
AC/DC.
I don't really know rock if I'm being honest,
sick.
but
that would be sick.
I think AC/DC like is the like the face of rock almost. And Kiss, are they rock?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't know. I'm not a big rock girl, so you're kind of asking the wrong person.
Fair.
Who's rock art? Like what rock artists like are big?
I can tell you who I'd want.
Yeah.
I have one for like a more like mainstream like now, and then one that's like more of a legendary artist. For legendary, I would love Beyonce to do a song with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah,
that would be fucking sick.
Kind of seen them.
I know they're like more alternate, like rock, but I still would give them like a rock vibe. Like I think they fit that. Nirvana would have been sick. Obviously, can't happen now because of Kurt Cobain, but like that would have been a legendary collab.
I watched a documentary about Kurt Cobain and like everything about that, but like. I don't know why, but it's just such one of those fascinating stories that you can get so reeled into. Same as like the Madeline McCain, like those type of stories really get to me.
Yeah. And my modern artist, I'd probably say someone who I think would fit Beyonce so well because she also does R&B. Willow. Like Willow Smith.
Yeah.
I think would be so
she
iconic.
Going into the rock world?
Well, she's put out 2 rock albums and they're so good. Like
okay.
Transparent Soul. Do you know that song?
No.
Oh,
how's it go?
Transparent Soul.
Oh, yes, I do know that song. Yeah, I do know that song.
Like, that's the vibe she's going into that. Like, it's sort of like a punk rock
That'd be cool,
era.
yeah.
I think, and because Willow also is really good with R&B, the 2 of them together would be amazing.
Let me search up rock artists.
So, like, I think they would be mine for sure.
Let me search up some rock artists and I'll just name one.
Sure.
Are the Beatles rock? I would not consider
wouldn't
them
classify
rock.
them as rock. Well, I mean, like... Depends who you ask, but
Akadaka AC/DC is coming up, so I'm just gonna stick. Is Fleetwood Mac rock?
I would.
They're like so indie though. I feel.
I'd say indie rock.
Yeah, Kiss,
yeah, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
like
I reckon I'll stick to my first.
Do you know what would also be a cool one? I would love to see Beyonce work with Joan Jett.
Who's that?
I love rock and roll.
Oh, really? Yeah.
That would be sick.
I love rock and roll.
Imagine her covering that. I know there'll never be a better cover than Britney Spears singing I Love Rock and Roll. But I would love Beyonce to sing I Love Rock and Roll. That'd be hot.
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah, cool.
I reckon she'd probably, she would find the biggest name she could work with for that.
Fucking oath.
Like she did with
Rolling
Cowboy
Stones
Carter.
would be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think because I mean, she's worked with Jack White before.
Is he in the Rolling Stones?
No, he's a rock artist. He's on Don't Hurt Yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So, I feel like she definitely can pull from so many directions. Yeah. And I think it'd be sick.
She can get anyone at this caliber. She can get anyone.
Yeah. Do you know what I noticed as well? One thing that's really cool is I've never heard before Cowboy Carter, the artist Shabuzi, who's on Spaghetti and Sweet Honey Buckin'.
Yeah.
His song I just was looking on iTunes the other day, is number 5, like his own song.
Oh, really?
Now, on the chart. He's like popping up.
Yeah.
And I love that.
The effect of Beyonce.
But I love that. Like, I love that she also doesn't just go like, who's the biggest name I can work with?
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, I also want to like put some other people in there that like.
Whoever sounds good.
Because like Thames was on Renaissance.
Yeah.
And now Thames is huge. And so like, I feel like I love that she does that too. It's so cool. So.
Love.
That's my question of the day.
Stunning.
We want that rock album.
Question.
If you want to give it to us early, Beyonce, you can. I'll take it.
Let's get into it.
We're going to start.
Album.
We're going to start with the self-titled record, Beyoncé.
Beyoncé.
The album that dropped overnight with no warning.
Yeah.
There was no singles, no like promotion that it was happening. She in December of 2013, which. December 13th to be exact, actually.
Gone.
Early Christmas present. She literally, out of nowhere, just dropped an album with a video for every single song, and then was like, peace.
Literally.
And just like left.
Merry Christmas.
And that was it.
And also, can I say, like, the album, like, Beyonce, I don't know why, but of, like, that year, was it 2013?
Yeah.
So 2014 is when I went into, like, my first year of high school. Every little bitch had, like, a thing from Colette that was black with, like, pink writing on it that said, like, I woke up like this, or, like, something on it. That, like, image alone, like, I can remember so many posts of just, like, a black with that pink writing.
It was iconic.
And it changed.
This was, like, this album, and to be honest, I would say all 4 of these, yes, these were iconic records. These 4 albums were groundbreaking. Like, she, in every record, has, from this point on, done something that has absolutely stopped the world.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously, like, even in the song Feeling Myself with Nicki Minaj, she says, like, change the game with the digital drop. Is that on this
album, though? That's just
No, but, like, she even refers to
era.
this album. She says, change the game when the digital dropped. Know where you were when the digital dropped. I stopped the world.
She did.
That album is what she's talking about. Because, like, it was great. Like, I've never, like, heard anything. I remember, like, what, like, where I was when that happened. Like, I remember I was at a friend's house and we were just hanging out, and then their brother came up. Sister came up the stairs and was like, "Did you know Beyonce just dropped an album?" I was like,
"What?"
I was like, "What do you mean?" And then, like, looked on my phone, and the first thing that popped up is just the album.
You're like, "I gotta go home."
I did. I went straight home.
Did you?
No, actually, this is back before streaming. Like, I was on streaming services or whatever.
Yeah.
We left my friend's house, me and my mum, because it was a family friend.
Yeah.
On the way home, stopped at a 7-Eleven and bought an iTunes card.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not kidding. Got the iTunes card, went home, downloaded the whole thing, and I sat in my room watching the videos start to finish and just was living.
I love that.
Living. Absolutely living.
Love that.
This album is so iconic.
I forgot that you would have to, like, buy iTunes cards to, like,
was that?
Download stuff. That's so funny.
So
I would have definitely used, like, my Christmas iTunes gift card to have downloaded that episode.
Fuck yeah. This album had 4 singles. It had EXO, it had Drunken Love featuring Jay-Z, Partition, and Pretty Hurts. There's so many more songs on this record I think could have been singles, and I can't believe they weren't. There were so many features on this record.
There was. Can I say, like, this is also, like, the blooming of, like, the relationship with Nicki Minaj. Like, I feel like this is, like, this was it. This was it. And they are just the iconic pairing. Yeah. Like, to me,
this was when
so good.
I also think this record specifically was the record where Beyonce was like, look how many fucking famous people I can get on a record.
Literally.
Because it had Jay-Z, Drake, it had Nicki Minaj, Frank Ocean, her own daughter, Blue Ivy. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I hope I got that right. Sorry for butchering it if it's wrong. And Kanye on a remix. She had Pharrell on a remix.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like, the names on this is so stacked.
So good. It's like, this is her cherry bomb.
This was... Except we didn't get an aggressive song until the album after.
No.
But this was, like, insane.
Such a good album.
So we're going to go through this one.
I struggled so hard. So hard. And honestly, my bottoms aren't even bottoms.
They're not.
They're not.
None of these are bottoms.
Honestly.
There's not a single, like, my shirt that I'm wearing, I'm not going to get up because it's like a whole thing to get up.
Yeah, it is.
The back of my shirt for the Renaissance one says no skips, and she's not wrong.
Yeah.
And that's for all of these.
And like when I say my bottoms from here on out, they're not even classified as bottoms. They're just the ones that like ended up in my playlist last, if I'm being honest. Do you know what I mean? Like I listened to the album and I'd put the things that I like in my playlist and the ones I've heard the most like on repeat. And the other ones are just ones that I still love, but I just don't like listen to as frequently. You know? Just wild.
Also, just quickly, Haunted and Partition both have hidden tracks. So the Haunted song is also a song called Ghost, and Partition's also a song called Beyoncé.
Yeah.
As well. So they're they're together in case someone thinks that we're breaking them apart.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're together.
The Beyoncé, I remember like I had this one friend who was obsessed with Beyoncé for so long, and I thought she just like only liked that part of Partition. And it wasn't until like grade 11 or 12 that I told her like, oh, I love Partition. And she was like, wait, what are you talking about? And I was like, you know, like Beyoncé is just like a broken up part of like Partition. Like there's more to that song. And she did not know for like the longest time. She only knew the Beyoncé's part of the song.
Partition's the better part.
I know.
Trevor, roll up the partition, please.
And I remember her coming because we used to
Let me hear you say, hey, Miss Carter.
Hey, Miss Carter.
Say, hey, Miss Carter.
Hey, Miss Carter.
Give me some.
Anyway, because we used to have math class together and we had like this, we were both like in the same math class for years and years and years. So she was like, Beyoncé yarn on his mouth like liquor. She'd always sing like, I sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker. And she did not know until like grade 11 or 12. And I remember she came into like school the next day and she was like, oh my gosh, I love Partition. And I'm like, girl, you've been missing out on all these years.
I love it.
So funny.
Also, quick little thing. Did you know Pretty Hurts was written by Sia?
Really?
Yeah. And No Angel was written by one of my favorite artists, Caroline Polachek.
Really?
Wrote No Angel for Beyonce. Before she even like was like super big.
Go
Love
on.
that. So iconic.
You do your tops first.
Oh, okay. My tops. Number 5, my bronze award is Blow. Love this song. I love the end of the song is a bit wild for me. Like I can't wait till you tear that cherry out. But you know, the start of that song is so good.
It is really good.
Like it's sexy, but it's so playful and fun, and like the video with her on the roller rink and everything, it's just so good.
I feel like this album also has like 2 different fan groups. You've got like your sex wild crazy fan groups, and then also like
I'm definitely part of that group.
and also like you're like
I love when Beyonce talks dirty.
You're softer and emotional, like because you know there's like that 2 sort of vibes on this album. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, Blow.
Yeah,
love her.
Love.
Number 4, my silver goes to Flawless.
Oh yeah,
doesn't matter which version.
Yeah.
I do like the Nicki version more, of course. You know, but like MJ Doctor, they're killing me. But I fucking love both of them. They're both great. The Nicki version
is so good though.
Oh, it's so
And
good.
when she like, I don't know if you like she brought her out on tour that one time and like they performed it together.
That was on the Run tour with Jay-Z.
Oh right,
That's when she brought her out.
That was I'm pretty sure it was Nicki or Beyonce. I can't remember which one was wearing like a latex pink outfit. It
that was Beyonce. And
yeah.
And then Nicki was wearing white.
Yeah.
White latex. They wore matching. One was pink, one was white.
But that was just iconic. Like I like that video. Gives me chills.
It's so good. Number 3. Partition. This song is iconic. Specifically the second half, not the Beyoncé part. I like Beyoncé, but the second part. Are you having a good time in Paris?
Are you having?
That's the like little changeover.
Music.
But I love the second half of that song. It's so good.
Such a good song.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Mine featuring Drake. I fucking love this song. The visuals to this song are also so fucking stunning.
Yeah, they are.
And it's just, I love the music behind this song. I love her vocals on this song. I also love Drake's vocals in this song. Drake's always usually very hit or miss for me.
Very much
but
so.
this this song is probably one of my favorite things Drake's ever touched.
Love that.
It's so good. And then my favorite song, I'm going to say this. This is we're being very brave today on the pod. Ooh. This is my favorite Beyonce song of all time.
Jaw drop. That's what in case
Number
that
one.
silence, that I just draw drop.
And if it's in your bottoms, this is going to be really awkward. My favorite Beyonce song of all time is Haunted.
Oh, it's a great song.
This fucking song is a masterpiece.
I think that song, like, people either know it and love it like you do, like it's your favorite song, or people just don't know it, you know? Like
it is such
a good song.
Good. Ghost is beautiful, such a beautiful intro to Haunted, and then the second part, which is obviously Haunted, is so amazing. Some people might also know the song from 50 Shades of Grey.
That's how I first knew it from, and then
the video visuals to this is so amazing. No one talks about how unbelievable her makeup looked in that fucking video. The blue shadow and that dark Merlot red lip is absolutely stunning. I can't talk about it enough. It is so good. The song is amazing, and it's just there's so many little pieces of that song that absolutely take my breath away. There's the little there's pieces of silence in that song, and then out of nowhere she attacks you on that song, and it's just so good, and it's fantastic.
I 100%
I can't
agree.
get over how good that song is.
Yeah. My tops, there's some similar, some that are not. I'll explain them as I go. So my number 5 is Pretty Hurts, purely because, if you're a woman and you listen to that song, or I guess if you're anyone and you listen to that song and you have body image issues, it just makes you understand. And the music video for that is so beautiful
gorgeous.
Too. And the fact that anyone could ever tell Beyonce she's not fucking stunning literally makes me want to
jail.
Literally.
Death
Cuff
to
them
all
up.
of them. Like Wendy Williams says, death to all of them.
But that's that song I think is so makes you feel seen and makes you feel heard. And even just the small things, all the small little lines where you probably won't pick it up until a couple words and you're like, oh my goodness, facts.
Yeah, for sure.
My number 4 is Partition.
Yes.
Drunk. I just love that song. It gets me feeling so sexy, feeling so good.
It is also the visuals.
Oh,
the visuals for everything are amazing, by the way. We're going to say the visuals for every song, even the bad ones.
I love, it's the music video, where she's walking around the car and she's in the car and stuff like that. Oh,
and also
so
her
good.
on the piano in that diamond encrusted corset with the little fan thing over her face.
Yes, so good.
And she's sitting across the table from the guy, and she takes the little bit of the shoulder off. Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
everything about it is so good.
She's good. And I feel like this she was getting a bit more curvier in this, as she came on, because obviously here she's a baby basically, but I feel like Beyonce era, she was getting some juicy thighs on her, and she was starting to feel look good, look juicy. So I don't know, there's just something about this era of Beyonce that gets me going.
Yeah.
My number 3, and I feel like you're gonna hate that this is my number 3, but my number 3 is EXO, purely because I want this to be the song I walk down to on the aisle, and I love this song. I would love it if she made it a slower version of the song, because I love EXO, but I would prefer if she made an acoustic version of it, or just something slower, because it's such a beautiful song.
It is beautiful. I mean, have you heard John Mayer's version of it?
Yes, I have heard John Mayer's version.
Sorry. I know there's people that like John Mayer.
Yeah.
I have trauma from John Mayer, so no.
No, the drama.
John Mayer triggers me so much in so many different ways. We are not doing a John Mayer episode.
No, I would never walk down to EXO by John Mayer. I wish that one day she brings out a slower acoustic version of this song, because for me it's just this song is what is about love, and just you love someone so much that you would die for them, basically. Sure. I just love this song. And I don't love the music video of it. I'm get out of the fucking carnival. I'm done with the fireworks, you know? I wish I was...
I love you like EXO.
Anyway, my number 2 is Flawless, specifically the Nicki Minaj version.
Yeah.
And I remember the day that video came out that we were talking about of her on tour, my sister brought me aside into the kitchen and put it down and said, you need to watch this.
I need to say this now, and I hope she watches this. I need to meet your sister, because I think me and her are on the same page.
She
do you know how many fucking people I sat down and went, you need to watch this. I was like, this is fucking history.
Yeah, that's what she was like.
Do you know you're watching history right now?
Yeah.
So they're going to be talking about this one day.
From that moment, like I think I was in like maybe grade 7 or 8. I was like obsessed with Nicki Minaj. That was the start of my Nicki Minaj era from there. But we'll
be talking about Nicki Minaj eventually.
Yeah, but that was that's so funny. And also just, like Nicki Minaj's verse on that is fire. And then my number 1 is Drunk in Love, but the Kanye remix. I love his version of this song. Like, I really like this song. I don't know what it is about it. It's just one of those songs where I know the whole song back to front.
Yeah.
And I can repeat those raps to you.
Can I say something about Drunk in Love?
What?
I love Jay-Z. This verse is terrible.
No, yeah, his verse is terrible. I wish they just made
Eat the cake. Anime, now eat the cake. Anime, I'm nice. Oh, it's not good.
I wish it...
That's why we've never seen Jay-Z come out at a Beyoncé tour and perform that. And as he shouldn't. Do Crazy in Love.
I wish it was just like Kanye's verse where Jay-Z's one was. Because Kanye's verse on this like moment is good. I feel it.
Yeah. Kanye's verse was good. It definitely made the song better.
And also like I love the bits he puts in like the flashing lights. And I don't know, I love that song, and it's a karaoke song for me, and I'll sing it drunk no matter what. Like I'll bring this song up every time I'm drunk. I'm drunk in love. And
drunk in love.
And everyone was just talking about watermelon. Like it's just, I don't know, it's so funny, it's so silly. I love it.
I love that.
I want to say that I want to give shout outs to mine and Superpower. Sorry.
Superpower was the one that just missed out.
They were going to be in my tops, but there's just so many.
Not Haunted?
I do love Haunted, but like I said, there's like
and Rocket also is a great song.
Yeah,
Rocket to waterfalls.
I know there's such good songs, but I just have more memories with these ones and special places in my heart for these ones.
Bottoms, number 3 for me is Blue featuring Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
Even though I love that they have a song together and all that.
I know.
I don't ever reach for this song.
I think it's a cute song. Like I listen to it sometimes.
You and I together.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's cute.
To be honest, as Elise was saying, this album and probably for all of them, it was so hard to choose.
So hard.
To be honest, but. Yeah, Blue, it's just one of the ones I don't really reach for at all, like compared to the rest of it. Number 2 for me was Ring Off. Okay. My Skip It award. Like
I like Ring Off.
Ring Off's okay. It's definitely like it was on the platinum edition.
Yeah.
Like it was a deluxe track and it could have stayed that way.
You didn't play on the first album.
I was like, sure.
Yeah.
And my least favorite song from this record, my Erase It, even though I think this song is beautiful and has a lot of meaning, is Heaven. Mm-hmm. I mean, Heaven's a beautiful song. It's just not for me.
Yeah. No.
So that's my least favorite from Beyonce.
Okay, stunning. My not a fan award is No Angel.
You're kidding. I fucking love this song.
No. It's just, I don't know.
Baby, put your arms around me. Tell me I'm a problem.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I don't know. I'm more into the party version of this era of her. Like the more like boom, boom, boom songs. My Skip It award is Jealous.
Another song I love.
I love these songs. Do not get me wrong.
I know,
I love them.
I'm so surprised.
It's just hard. And then my bottom is Heaven as well.
Okay, then you've redeemed yourself.
I think for me, Heaven was a definite bottom. And then the other ones were just sort of there because I don't listen to them as often as the like other ones that are on the list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this was a really hard one.
So hard.
Like, there's so many songs I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that's not my top 5.
She served so many looks with this album too. It was just...
This was like, Beyonce was like at the start of like...
her peak. It's the peak.
And the peak has not come down. She's not come off that peak. Minor detour in Lion King, but you know...
And
we're not talking about Lion King.
Didn't she also make the album with Jay-Z? The Carters?
I forgot about...
Yeah.
Oh, I love that record.
Do you like that record?
That record fucking slaps.
Okay. It's a bit rogue for me.
I think it's great. There's so many songs on it I like. Friends is really good. Black Effect is amazing. Heard About Us is great. Obviously, Ape Shit.
Yeah.
Summer is amazing. There's so many good songs.
I like Ape Shit. It's good.
Have you properly listened to the song Black Effect?
No.
That's an amazing song.
I think you've played it once at work and I was like, what is this? And
it's really fucking good. Like, Beyonce spits bars on that song.
Go on. I'll have to listen to it.
And Friends is amazing. And there's also, I'll never forget, when that album came out, there's just this video of Zendaya like going off to the song Friends.
Oh my
she
gosh.
lived for that song.
Love Zendaya. She also like made, I feel like, Beyoncé, or is it Beyoncé that she dances to in that car? The video?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Beyoncé. She's in a car.
She was in the video for Freedom.
Really? Oh, yes, she was.
She was.
No, there's like a video of her in the car dancing to Beyoncé, and it went viral. Like, I still see it to this day, and she's like, it's the part where she's like, I sneezed on the beat, and the beat got sicker.
Yeah.
Beyoncé, I remember that, and I'm like, yeah, go on, Zendaya. I love Zendaya.
I love that.
I love her.
Shall we move on to album 6, Lemonade?
Oh, this was the first album where I listened to without my sister. This was the first album I chose to buy everything myself on my iTunes account.
Speaking of buying it.
Oh. Her, she's got the vinyl.
We have Lemonade on vinyl here.
Yeah.
Amazing, iconic record. Let me get this. Oh, shit. That's right. There's a whole booklet. I forgot about that.
Yeah, this was such a good album.
All of the looks.
Such a good album. This is like the album where she released the movie, wasn't it?
Lemonade film.
Yeah, the Lemonade film.
I watched that film so many times.
Me too. I downloaded it with my iTunes gift card, I'm sure. And I literally love this album so much.
Of course, she's yellow.
This album... No, I had so much difficulty with bottoms, like actually so hard, because I listened to this album on repeat still.
I did too. There was only one that was easy for me, and I bet it's yours too.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see.
But I literally like struggled so hard picking my tops and bottoms.
No, we can keep her up here actually. Keep Miss Lemonade up here.
Miss Lemonade. The visual, she's stunning. And this is like her first album of like...
This album cover is iconic. This is probably, until the new albums came out, was always my favorite album and visual from her.
Yeah. So
for
good.
Sure.
So good.
So good.
And so much empowerment for Black culture in this one. So much.
Oh, yeah.
Literally stunning. If you have not watched the movie for this, you need to watch it. Because I look at that and I'm like, I'm so proud of what she's done here.
Yeah, I went with my stepmom to see
cute.
Beyonce on the Lemonade tour, and I remember before I was like, you have to watch the Lemonade film because it's going to tie so much into this tour, and it did. And it was just like the visuals of the tour and the album and everything as a whole was so amazing.
So good.
When she did Freedom on the tour, they filled the runway with water. And all of the dancers were kicking water around while she was dancing. It was amazing.
So good.
It was so good. It was so good.
She is a queen.
Let's talk about Miss Lemonade.
Yeah.
So Lemonade came out on April 23rd, 2016. 2016 was also, in my opinion, is still at the moment the best fucking year for music ever.
Didn't Kendrick
put out an album?
Out?
Damn was 2017.
Oh, right.
No,
Damn.
This was the year that spawned Lemonade. It spawned Blonde by Frank Ocean, The Life of Pablo from Kanye West, Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande, and Anti by Rihanna. The last album Rihanna put out.
We're still waiting, girl. We're still waiting.
One day we'll do a Rihanna episode. It's really up to Rihanna when we do it.
Yeah, literally.
Rihanna, it's up to you.
We'll do a full face of Fenty, skincare, Fenty skin.
I have so much Rihanna merch. It's not even funny. We're going to be decked out.
See, I think for you,
in all of the Fenty Puma.
The Driver era, they're a very indie-ish kind of brand, is my version of Rihanna for you. I have so much Driver era merch. I have all their vinyls. I literally love them.
I do too. I love her. She's my everything. This album had 5 singles: Formation, Sorry, Hold Up, Freedom featuring Kendrick Lamar, and All Night. Good singles. There's songs that I wish were singles, but
their songs are so good on this album.
This was a really good record. It was a very interesting record too. I remember when I first listened to it, I was like, okay. I was like, this isn't what because it was very different for Beyonce.
Oh, definitely.
In my opinion, it was the first time I heard Beyonce and went, this is very different.
Come from the heart.
And I really liked it. At the Grammys, she also won Best Urban Contemporary Album for this record.
It should have got Best Album.
Should have. It was nominated, but Adele got it, and Adele even got up and said, it should have been you,
Should have been
Beyonce.
Lemonade, yeah.
It should have been you. This album changed me life.
Yeah.
And she's so real for that.
She's so
Thank
real
God
for
she
that.
recognized that.
I'm glad she did, because, oh my goodness.
This album had features from Jack White, The Weeknd, James Blake, and Kendrick Lamar, which is wild. Can't believe. Still, yet again, showing that she has all the power.
She's the queen. She can pick and choose.
Yeah, this record is amazing. Did it go platinum? We'll see. Surely it did. This album went number 1 in Australia.
Yes, let's go, Australia.
Finally. Also, of course, number 1 in the US. That doesn't surprise me at all. 2 times platinum in Australia, 3 times platinum in the US.
Iconic. We were on that shit.
Yeah. Iconic. Well, what's your tops and bottoms for Lemonade?
Can I have them all as my number 1?
I'm very interested to hear what yours are, because I think ours might be very different.
Girl, I literally did my list when I was in bed, and I was staring at the track list of Lemonade, and I was like, I just can't choose. I don't know what to do. Like, I really struggled, because you know what it was is I know like practically I feel like the whole album off my head. And so anyway, I was going through the songs.
I feel like this is your Beyoncé album.
Yeah, 100%.
I do think Lemonade's yours.
Oh, I do love Lemonade, but Renaissance gets me as well. Renaissance also was a hard one for me. Anyway, I was going through the track list being like, oh no, I love that song. And I was like, no, I love this song. I'm like, no, I love this song. And I was like, I really struggled, guys. I don't even know like the list. Anyway, number 5 for me is Formation. It's not,
I am very surprised how low that is.
I love Formation, don't get me wrong, but I think because it's a bit more overplayed, it's not up there as much, but it's a really good song. I think I listened to a lot more songs by themselves.
It was also so iconic. When I saw her on this tour, she opened with this song, and they all came out with the giant hats, and she came out of the ground with her head down, and everyone was screaming, and then she puts it up like that.
Yeah.
And then Renaissance, before she came out to perform Formation, you had the guy going like, are you mad? Well, there's no remedy for that, bitches.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay, ladies.
You called for the
information.
You've asked for the visuals. You've called for the queen. It's so good.
So good. Such a good song. But all of them are such good songs. I cannot even stress.
Yeah, so good.
Number 4 is Sorry. Yeah. I really struggle with the original and the demo version. You know how there's the original.
I didn't count the demo version for us.
I like the demo version still. I think I still say the original one is the one I choose though. But I listen to them both.
The original for sure.
Yeah.
Like not even close.
Yeah.
Like I like the demo version, but I don't ever play it. It's always
I prefer some of the lyrics more in the demo version.
Yeah, for sure. But I think the instrumental, it's such a gritty song. It's such a gritty song that I'm like, I need it to have that like heavy beat behind it.
My number 3 is Pray You Catch Me. Oh my gosh, this song makes me have shivers.
This song is
Pray You Catch Me.
It's the first verse for me. You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath.
Oh. I love this song. It makes my heart feel warm. Like, I don't even know what
beautiful.
It is. I'll pray you catch me.
There was a video of her performing on the VMAs to this song, and like at the end how it goes, pray you catch me, and it goes, and then she keeps saying it, and then it keeps going, and every time it did that, someone dropped dead. On this, like, one of the dances, because it was like a whole, like, a political statement, and it was amazing. Like, it was just so well done.
Iconic. My number 2 is 6 Inch. Featuring The Weeknd. I love just the
6 inch heels.
I walked in the club like nobody's business.
Such a hot song.
And I like The Weeknd's verse on this song too. Like it really I think it did not need it, but I feel like it gives some like upbeat to it. Like in Mexico, there's something about
Mexico.
Yeah, that's how he says it. And then my number 1 is, because I'm just a Kendrick Lamar lover, is Freedom. But I love that song. I think it like gets me in such like a
freedom.
I can't lose. Freedom got me
loose. Yeah.
I just love that song, and Kendrick Lamar's verse on that is so good as well.
It's very good.
They sound amazing together. Kendrick and Beyonce, so good. I always say whenever there's like a Kendrick and Beyonce together, it's like me and Connor. Like I am Beyonce and Connor is Kendrick, because he's the true Kendrick fan and I'm the true Beyonce fan. So it's like our two idols coming together.
Yeah, so real.
But yeah, I wish I could put every song on my list for the top 5 because I literally love and praise this album so much.
My 5.
Yes.
Number 5 is 6 Inch featuring The Weeknd.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, the end of the song is so good. The you know I make you feel. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
It's literally that part that absolutely fucking sends me into orbit. It's so good.
Her vocals on this song,
like the rest of it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love the whole song, but it's that part that solidifies this in my top 5.
The vocals are so good on this album.
It's so good. Number 4, Pray You Catch Me. Of course. It's such a beautiful song. Number 3, Don't Hurt Yourself. Featuring Jack White.
Oh, I love this song, but I think for me, like this song, like I get to halfway through and I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the next one.
Oh, no.
You ready?
I fucking live for this song. Yeah. It is so good. There is such aggression on this song.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's so good. Like,
this is her cherry bomb.
Yes. This is her cherry bomb. I think the song is iconic. It's
Me
so
too.
Good.
Oh, so good.
Number 2, this song I almost put as my number 1. I think I didn't because the other song's more iconic. My number 2 is Love Drought.
I love Love Drought.
I fucking love this song.
Such a good song.
It is so beautiful. There's like so many lines from this song that I think are so meaningful. Like, you're my lifeline and you're trying to kill me. Like, that line is insane. Like, if you think about it, like, yeah, no, she's so beautiful. The visuals for this song in the Lemonade film was beautiful of her and her and all the people in the water and all that. Like, it was gorgeous. This song was like, I'm literally sitting here now going, maybe I should have put it at number 1. But number 1 for me is Formation.
Yeah.
I fucking love this song. This song, like, there's something, so many things about this song that are so iconic. The video, like, I know every little piece of the video to this song. I know every little, like, dance move to this song.
Yeah.
Like, the Bitch I'm Back. By popular demand. It's so fucking good. It's so good.
Song.
Like, this song is iconic. This song was a movement and it's perfect.
It is. That's literally what it is. It's a movement.
It's one song that's like, I really hope she never stops performing live. Yeah. It's so good.
Everyone is so like,
the video is insane.
Yeah.
Like the kid in front of all of, like, putting his hands up in front of all the police officers, the wall saying, stop shooting us.
Yeah.
Like, everything about it is so important. It's like such an important video.
And her hanging outside that car.
Her on the police car.
Yeah.
So it's just iconic.
She's in this outfit, isn't she? Because
No, that's Don't Hurt Yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That's Don't Hurt Yourself. But like the video for that, the whole album, the whole everything is a huge display of Black excellence. Like, it's just
so good. She had
incredible.
She had enough and she was going to put her word on it.
I love it.
So good.
So important. One of the most important records of the 2010s.
Definitely.
What's your bottoms? This will be interesting.
Oh, I struggled so much. And these bottoms aren't even my bottoms. Like, I still listen to these songs. I'm still a fan of these songs and I will never skip these songs. Like, it's not even funny. So anyway, my Not a Fan award, not because it's a bad song, but it goes to Love Drought, which I know you love, but I literally just, I don't know why, but I was just like, compared to all the other lineup songs, it's just the one that I don't listen to as much. I love this song. I love this song too. It's just, I struggled so much.
Oh,
my Skip It award goes to Hold Up. It's a good song, but I think it's just like overplayed. You like, everyone knows the scene of her hitting the bat on the fire hydrant.
It's iconic.
It's so good.
Very iconic video.
And
the dress she wears in that music video is beautiful.
Yeah. Is it Candy
dress.
Muse who came out in the lemonade dress and was like, I'm so empowered, and she's got the Forever 21 dress on with the bloody flower crown on too.
She's like, I'm giving you Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm giving you lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a good song, but I think compared to the lineup of the other songs, it's just my Skip It award. And then my Erase It award is Forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
featuring James Blake.
Yeah. Because I hear that first bit, he's like, Forward, and I'm like,
he's telling you to go. It's the end. It's the forward.
Forward.
It's beautiful though.
It is a good song.
It's an interlude. And I know we said we'd stop doing interludes, but this one
he sings on it.
This song goes for at least, I think interludes should count if they're over a minute.
Oh yeah, of course.
If they're over a minute, it's to me like
there's still lyrics on it. There's still songs on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, like if it's over a minute, it's an interlude, but it's like a short song.
It is.
So like, you know.
But I skip this every time I hear the Lord. And because it's in my playlist, the whole album's in my playlist. So as soon as I hear it, I'm like, okay, skip. I don't need to hear this.
Just take it out of your playlist. You're like, no.
No, because sometimes I will listen to it for some reason. Anyway.
Number 3 for me, my not a fan is Hold Up. Mm-hmm. I like the whole album, obviously. To me, I didn't understand, like, the video I get is so iconic. Mm-hmm. But the song itself, to me, like, people were going crazy. When this album came out, this song was like, everyone was like, this is the best song on the album.
I know, yeah.
I think this is the greatest song, and that's why it became the next single.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still a bit perplexed by it, of being like, I don't understand why people thought this was the song.
I know.
When there's, like, you look at the rest of the album and you're like, to me, this was like one of the weakest songs for me.
Me too.
The production feels kind of lazy. Mm-hmm. Like, it's very just
compared to like them being on the bus and doing that whole dance breakdown move as well.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just like, sure.
Yeah.
My least favorite of second, my skip it is Sandcastles.
I still like Sandcastles though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like it.
I like
Obviously,
Sandcastles.
I like the whole record.
Yeah.
But it's the one song I can tell you right now that I do skip every time it comes on.
Really?
Yeah.
I still listen to it. I love it.
She didn't even perform it on the tour.
Okay, and so what? I like listening to it.
She didn't like it herself. And then, obviously, Forward is number 1. Even though I love James Blake. Just putting that out there. I think James Blake is fantastic. Yeah. So, like, you know, I was a bit like, oh, it's just an interlude. That's sad. Because if they were on a song together and it was like a whole song, I probably would say it'd be one of my favorites on the album. Because I think he's fantastic, just like Beyonce. So that's Lemonade.
That's Lemonade.
I'm putting it out here right now.
Girls, this is gonna be a lot.
I'm fucking heated.
I'm fucking heated
This is the record.
This was the hardest record to pick my tops and bottoms.
Yeah.
Because there are no bottoms.
I'm gonna say this right now with full confidence. I mean, obviously we're only 4 years into the 2020s and it could change. This is the greatest record of the 2020s. Mm-hmm. Like, nothing's topped it. This is it. This is the fucking record. And we are talking about Renaissance. Renaissance.
I struggled so hard with this album. I think I took literally like 5 to 10 minutes.
Of course I have this on vinyl.
I was going to buy the box set in Japan, but it was so heavy I couldn't bring it home.
This is a lot, actually.
Do you want to put the computer down?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I can do it.
You
There's
got it?
Like the visuals come on.
The book.
Like there's a book with like all these amazing photos of her, like just being Beyonce.
Can you see them?
Surely.
Sorry,
we're just checking to make sure you guys can actually see them.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Amazing. Beautiful. Stunning. And then obviously we've got, what else is in here? I haven't looked at this in a little bit. You got you got a poster of her, and then you got like these amazing like inserts. It's just black vinyl, so I'm not going to pull out the vinyl.
Okay. Wish it was silver.
I know. She did just black. There was no color variants. So Beyonce was like, you're not getting that. But this is seriously such an iconic master. Oh, not Lemonade. Renaissance was like, get out of here.
Renee was going to take down.
Renaissance is...
You're blocking your face, doll.
I'm so sorry, guys. You probably like...
Put down your leg.
Yeah, I need to put down my legs.
There we
sorry.
go.
If you haven't seen my face for a while, you're welcome. So, Renaissance is...
Life-changing.
Life-changing.
No
one of the
skips.
greatest records I've ever listened to in my whole life.
I agree.
This is like something that I can't get over how good this record is.
I'm going to share this with my kids. I'm going to have
this will be homework
buried
for my
with
children.
me.
Yeah.
This is such
This is an
Good
important
album.
record. This is very important.
Amazing.
Renaissance was released during the pandemic, which is crazy to think
Crazy.
about. July 29th, 2022, which was pretty much...
It wasn't during our pandemic. It's like the end of our pandemic.
Do you know that's crazy? This album came out 2 months before you and I met.
Wow. That is not the pandemic, girl.
We're coming out of it.
Not really. Like, we weren't wearing masks and we weren't
No, I know
social
that, but like it
distancing.
was like coming out of the pandemic. I feel like
Right.
22 was like very much a transition.
She was making this in the pandemic.
Well, all 3 of them were made in the pandemic. She said, because she recorded it for like, she said this 3-act project is like is 5 years of work.
Yeah.
So, but like the fact that she's held on to Cowboy Carter, that one is crazy.
So good.
And the other one she's held on for even longer.
I remember when this song came out, I was working.
What, Break My Soul?
No, when this album came out, I was at not at my like job beforehand, but I was at the place before. And I walked into work and I just listened to like half of it on the bus and I still wanted to listen to the rest of it. And then I walked in and someone said like, has anyone listened to like the Beyoncé album? And I was like too scared because I'd like barely like chatted to them. And I was like, oh yeah. And then another person was like, I fucking love it. And it's the person who is now like not working with us but came over with us. I think you can kind of guess who I'm talking about.
Yes.
The one that does music and loves music. There we go. That's not blasting them name, but you know. And
I thought they didn't like the album.
they loved the album, like at first. Like they was like, I love the album at first. And then I'm sure once they listened to it more and like probably like listened to other music, they were like, whatever. Yeah. But I love this album from day dot. Like so good.
I was shook by this album.
So good.
Like, I think we needed this album from Beyoncé when we needed it. Like, to be honest, like, I think she was so right because she said Cowboy Carter was originally going to be Act 1 and Renaissance was Act 2. And she said she changed it because she felt like coming out of the pandemic, we needed time to all be together and to come together and dance and just let go.
Let loose, have fun.
And
it's such a dancey, fun, exciting
album. And like
album.
obviously the record is inspired by house music, which is like the first part, and then obviously Cowboy Carter was country, and Act 3 is hopefully apparently rock. But I also think she needed to put this album out when she did because I do believe after Lemonade being such a sad record and a lot of deep personal shit, if she followed it up with Cowboy Carter, yes, it would have been iconic, but also
I think
Cowboy Carter has a lot of also deep shit. Exactly. And I think Renaissance, we needed that like dance like queen vibe from Beyoncé, and I think 100%. Renaissance came exactly at the right time.
Yeah.
And it's I think also made Cowboy Carter more successful because it came first.
Yeah.
So
everything's iconic about this, like the horse, Renee.
It's iconic.
The outfits that have come from this.
There's
the
so
visuals,
many.
The perfume. I mean,
I need to smell that perfume.
Yeah, I really want to smell it.
I know. It doesn't ship here, or else I would probably already have it. Let's be fucking real.
But there's just everything about this is so good.
Like absolutely insanely good.
And this album, the movie, like her outfits are gorgeous. Her hair, her beats, like perfection. Her hair, holy crap! Whoever does her wigs.
Units.
Literally needs to be on like Nobel Peace Prize or something like that.
Do you know her makeup artist has a makeup brand now?
Really? What is it?
I can't remember what the name of it is, but they have all of the lips they used on her on the tour and that, and I was like, I need to get my hands on these 100%. Things. This album has 4 singles. It has Break My Soul, Cuff It, America Has a Problem, and Virgo's Groove. All iconic songs. This album features, well, I don't even need to look at the features because I know who they are. Beam. This also features Thames, and it features the legendary Grace Jones.
Grace Jones.
So iconic. Obviously, there was a remix of America Has a Problem with Kendrick Lamar, which we love.
Love.
There was also the Break My Soul Vogue remix with Madonna.
Yes.
Which was iconic as well.
And also the a follow-up song of the album, My House.
Oh. I'm sad this wasn't able to be talked about.
So, yeah.
Number 1, Australia and America. I mean, if this album wasn't number 1, sorry, but I'm no taste.
Cancelled.
Album currently is platinum in the US. It hasn't even got a certification in the US, in Australia.
Pardon?
It's not even got a certification in Australia. Renaissance.
Oh.
Australia, you flopped.
Disgusting.
Disgust.
Well, we went to the bloody movie theatre for the movie.
Fucking, I know.
There was only 2 people there.
No wonder she didn't bring the Renaissance tour here. I'm sorry.
Disgusting. So disappointed. We're cancelled.
I saw that movie in the cinema 3 times. I went with you, I went with my mum once, and I went with my other friend once.
Yeah.
Well, one when I went with my friend was the first time I saw it. And we went in gold class, which is like, if people don't know what gold class is, it's like the recliner with like, they bring you food and all that.
Yeah.
And that was full.
Okay.
And that was on opening night of the show.
Yeah.
Every other one, it was empty. And
So
I was like,
rude.
what the fuck?
So rude.
Like, meanwhile, I watch TikToks of people in America and they're having fucking chanting circles and like doing the choreo with each other.
The mute challenge, like the whole
Iconic.
lot.
Like, I'm sorry. It's
Dead.
just disappointing.
Let's get rid of Pink. She's the reason.
This, like, and that makes me understand why Renaissance didn't come here. And I'm so sad about that because I needed
Renaissance. I need Renaissance. Hopefully when after the 3 parts, she'll come to us and we'll get it.
I'm hoping Cowboy Carter gets the tour and she comes here.
Yeah, we'll see, but...
We'll see. Are you ready to go into tops and bottoms for this record? Because, I mean, we're already at an hour. This is going to be a longer episode. I can tell you that right now. Like
this.
Strap in.
Okay, Renaissance. My tops were semi-easy to pick, but my bottoms were fucking difficult. So difficult. I literally felt bad.
My tops were hard as well. There were so many songs that, like, I was like, I can't believe I'm not putting this song in my top.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it's just also like, I have so many songs where I'm like, this is so iconic. I can't not, you know? Like, I love this song and it's iconic and I need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay. My number 5, which if My House was part of this album, My House would be number 5.
Yeah.
Because I fucking love
When I
song.
grow up, I want buy me a house.
Make love in this. Anyway,
House.
Cozy is my number 5. Oh. Cozy. Love it.
This is also, that's another song that I need the live version for because it's so iconic that this is a reminder. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, so good. My number 4 is America Has a Problem. It's the Kendrick Lamar version because if you listen to the normal version, that first couple bars just sounds so empty and you're kind of like...
I sort of like it though because
really?
I hear the beat and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, this beat is so sick.
Nah, I always I'm waiting for Kendrick to come on and it's just...
Fuck it up. Fuck
it up. And he literally agrees in his verse that he is a part of the Beehive. And I'm like, yes, Kendrick, I love that.
As he should be. Who isn't?
I know, literally. My number 3 is Alien Superstar.
Oh, don't even talk to me about this song.
This is Ben's favorite song. And
She's like, I already know your number 1.
Literally, I know. Ben is the Alien Superstar.
The DJ booth is conducting a troubleshoot test of the entire system.
I'm one of one.
This song actually sends me into orbit. Every time it comes on, like, when me and Elise working together. By the way, we actually don't work together anymore.
True.
I know, that's a big change in the life. But every single time it would come on at work, when we
just like make eye contact.
We had to look at each other immediately.
I'm one of one.
We would say it. We'd mouth it at each other from the other side of the room.
Love this song.
So good.
Which the top 3 from here on out are kind of like my joint number 1. Like they are like.
Oh, I know.
Number 2 is Pure/Honey.
Should cost $1 billion to look this good. 4, 3. I'm too fucking busy.
Check my technique. Mwah. Oh, such a good song. And then my number 1 is Heated.
Yes.
Yada, 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 yada.
10 across the board.
Oh, such a good song. And the sound, everything about it, like the sounds of the fans in the background, like
Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex. She looks a mess.
Just such a good fucking song. And I literally will pop off to this song in the car.
It's the thing I love about this song is like the start of it, you're like really vibing, but you're also like the whole time you're like getting mentally prepared to fuck it up.
Yeah,
you're gonna
the
fuck
bars
it
at the
up.
end. Yeah,
like on the Beyonce, when I saw Beyonce, she literally was doing Heated. She goes, this is my favorite, right? I was like, we all know that Beyonce's favorite is Heated.
And honestly, I know so many people that don't like the outfit, but the fucking outfit for Heated
I
is
love
so
it.
good.
In person, I was blind.
I can't see, I'm blind.
I was blinded by it. It was so like, and
good.
I wasn't even close to her. I was far away.
He was in the nosebleeds, girl.
And you could see the gleaming of this outfit from there. It was so insane.
So good. And I want to say, like, I think she had so much fun with this tour as well, because you saw her shaking ass. You saw her dropping it down, having fun. Oh.
I went to the show she brought out Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, so good.
Wild. And obviously I saw Blue.
I wish you could hear Kendrick's voice, like the live version, because you know how it got cut off.
Well, you can hear it in the movie.
Yeah, but like you see videos and it's just silent and everyone's screaming and you're like, oh, I would have like mentally died if I was there and Kendrick Lamar came out and you could not hear Kendrick. But Kendrick, why was he wearing like literally like
I loved it. I thought
the
it was
yellow
hot.
outfit?
I would wear that.
It gives me like Big Bird energy. But love Kendrick. Oh, the bee costume. Oh,
it's so good.
Snake fucking up. And then also like we said, like in the previous episode, the remixes of Diva on this like tour.
Everything was amazing.
So
Flaws
good.
and All was amazing on this tour. It's so good.
I need a deep breath.
I know there was songs in the Renaissance film that she didn't include. Like she did I Care when I saw her. Didn't do that in the film. Love on Top, Rather Die Young. They were all in the film. I mean, they weren't in the film, but they were in on the show. It was amazing. Yeah. So sad. But anyway, my 5. We actually almost agreed.
Wow.
So fucking close.
Thank God the podcast's not over, guys.
Number 5, my bronze is America Has a Problem. Number 4, Virgo's Groove. I fucking love this song.
I do love this song.
This song is so fucking sexy and stunning.
Baby, come on.
It's that. Like, and it's the person in the background going, oh, yeah. That's hot.
Right here, right now.
It's so good. Her vocals are insane on this song. She literally is just like going crazy on this song. Number 3, Pure Honey. Number 2 is Heated. Of course, number 1 is Alien Superstar.
I knew it.
Are you fucking kidding me? This song is like my
song.
absolute everything of life. I love this song.
So good.
It's so good. It's an absolute fucking masterpiece. And it makes me feel like that bitch. Every single time it
makes
comes
you feel
on.
like a superstar.
Yes. I just talk my shit, Casanova. Superstar, supernova. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
This is the real part. What is your bottoms? Because this, like, I can't believe I couldn't put Cozy in my list. I can't believe I couldn't put I'm That Girl in my list.
I know. I love Cuff It as well. Like Cuff It and Break My Soul are like the biggest songs and they are overplayed, but I still love those.
Church Girl.
That sounds like a Drake song.
The song is hot.
It is hot.
Move.
Yeah. Oh, Grace Jones.
Move out the way.
Grace Jones.
I'm with my girls and we all need booze.
Rocka, bitch, rocka, bitch, rocka. We come straight at that junker.
It's so good.
Anyway, I'm actually going to start from like the bottom of the bottoms just because that was the easiest for me. Does that make sense? So I'm going to start with my Erase It award.
Okay, she's changing it up on the pod.
I am. Just because literally the other two.
Tell me about this.
The other two, I struggled so hard with putting them in the bottom. Like they don't belong in the bottom.
Oh, literally. Mine, I knew what my bottom was.
Yeah. Mine is Plastic Off the Sofa. That's my Erase It award.
It's the way you listen.
And because it's also on the work playlist.
It is on the work
But also,
playlist.
like, it's not the vibe of the rest of the album for me. It's a bit, like, out of it.
I feel like if this song was on, like, maybe 4, album 4, I would probably say this would be one of my favorite songs on the album. But on Renaissance, it's very much easy to go.
Yeah. Then my Skip It award is Summer Renaissance. Even though I still love that song, it's just so hard. I struggle so much putting anything in the bottom.
So real for that though.
And then my Not a Fan is Virgo's Groove. But I still love that song. It's not like I hate it. Like I'm still a huge fan of it. I'm not even joking. Like when I say they're in my bottom, they aren't even in my bottom.
Virgo's great. Oh my God, that's so wild.
I love the song, do not get me wrong, but I don't know. I struggled.
Okay.
I blacked out, I'm sure.
You're going to be shook.
It's just 'cause,
you know what, though? There's one in mind you're going to be shook by, so it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I think it's just because when I was listening to it, if I like to think that if I was by myself listening to it in a car, what am I listening to? And I think like a lot of the hip-hoppy fun songs that get me in the groove and get me ready are going to top some slower songs.
Yeah, fair.
But it makes me feel sexy.
Oh, it's so sexy.
So good.
I'm going to do mine in the normal order.
Okay, yeah.
Number 3, so my not a fan, is Summer Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
I love the Donna Summer sample. I think it's amazing. I think the song is great. Like I literally was like, this is like almost impossible. I only could pick my bottom.
Yeah.
Number 2, my Skip It award is Cuff It.
Why? I like Cuff It.
This song to me is like the hit of the record, and I love that. But to me, it's just like one of the songs I'm just like, okay, it's fun and whatever. But I like stuff that's not like just like super fun and whatever. Like I like the like grit.
Yeah, you
like
do.
you know. And excuse me, I would have said this record when it came out, my bottoms would have been so different.
I 100% agree.
I can literally tell you my bottoms would have been. Well, before I do, actually, my bottom is Plastic Off the Sofa as well.
Yeah, good. I knew.
Absolutely. But my bottoms would have been Plastic Off the Sofa, and then it would have been All Up in Your Mind, and then it would have been Thick.
Really?
Yeah.
Thick was going to be in my top 5.
And Thick and All Up in Your Mind have become some of my favorite songs off Renaissance now. I fucking love those songs.
So good.
The end of Thick, like the transition of Thick into All Up in Your Mind is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's just
10 out of 10. 10, 10, 10 across the board.
So real. Do we move on?
We do move on.
Oh my God.
Now, this is a controversial time, everyone. We have stepped into dangerous territory.
We are going to talk about Cowboy Carter, the new record that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
This record is amazing. It's amazing.
I'm not a country girl. I love Beyoncé.
You have to admit, though, this is incredible.
It's a good album at best. I'm going to say it right now. I'm not a fan of this album. Purely because I don't like country. I hate the sound of country, and it's not even those times where like someone's like, oh my gosh, I hate country, and they've never listened to country. I literally just don't like country music. It's just sounds, every song for me just sounds the same. Like the backgrounds just all sound the same, and it just really gets me bored and tired, and I want to snooze.
Yeah.
And
that's fair. I mean,
she has slayed what she slayed. She's killed it.
I am not a country person whatsoever. I think if Elise knows this.
Yeah.
I don't like country music. But, except actually, my idea of country music is Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, which is not country.
That's fully putting it out there. Beyonce has taken country themes and absolutely expanded on the genre of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not just country. It's like Western inspired. It's country pop inspired. It's Americana and folk. Like,
I agree.
There's so many different pieces of this, and I think it's amazing. This record is so important. I think probably one of the most important records also. Like, both Renaissance and Cowboy Carter are so important, I think, for so many reasons. And, like, she's just absolutely slayed, in my opinion. Like, it's like, is it my favorite Beyonce record? No.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think it's amazing and a perfect album? Yes.
Yeah.
I do think so. Like, I think it's every little piece of it is perfect and amazing, and she did it so intentionally. There is currently 3 singles now. I didn't realize she announced the 3rd single.
What I would say is that, like, I didn't like Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages when they came out, and now that they've, like, simmered on me, I do, like, semi-like them a bit more. Like, I'm still not going to listen to them on repeat, but I still like them a bit more.
There'll be songs on this record that grow on you, I think.
So I think so as well, but...
I'm very intrigued to hear your top 5.
Yeah.
So obviously the first 2 singles came out on the same day, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages.
The album covers for those as well. Oh,
but also this album cover is amazing. Also, I
R.I.P.
don't have the vinyl at the moment. I actually have ordered it. I ordered the blue version.
Cute.
It just hasn't arrived yet.
R.I.P. to Blue Jeans.
Yes, blue jeans.
Poor thing.
If you
Renee
don't know,
took her out.
if you don't know, the horse on Cowboy Carter's album cover is Miley Cyrus's horse Blue Jeans, who just passed away actually right before the album dropped. Also, one thing I think is also crazy that I saw is the breed of horse that Blue Jeans is. There's a reason she chose that breed of horse on this album cover. Is that horse, when it's born, is born with a black color.
Oh, really?
And as they grow, they turn white.
Oh.
And that's what the symbolism of the country music industry.
Iconic.
So, I mean, there's so much that goes into this record and so much thought. And the latest single, which I didn't realize she announced the third single, is Two Most Wanted featuring Miley Cyrus, which love that song. Is there other songs I would have wanted as a single? For sure.
I love the
we all know which song I want as a single.
I love the Texas Hold'em cover with the little love heart on her cooch.
So good.
Love it.
You know that on the vinyl, it's that picture of it close up.
Oh, I love it. I love the little cooch.
And it goes through the little love hearts. It like looks like it's spinning, like the love heart on her cooch is spinning.
As it should.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, there's a lot of features on this record.
There are.
Pretty iconic features. Brittany Spencer, Raina Roberts, Tana Adele, and Tierra Kennedy. You have Rumi Carter, another song that one of her children have.
Why wasn't the other twin involved?
I believe Sir is on Lion King The Gift.
Right.
So now they all have it, because I've been seeing people saying Rumi finally got her song.
Right.
And now they all have one, I'm pretty certain. So there must be something that I can't remember about that, to be honest. Willie Nelson's on 2 songs. You got Dolly Parton, who's also on 2 songs. You have Linda Martell, who's on 2 songs. Shabuzi's on 2 songs. Willie Jones is on a song. Miley Cyrus and Post Malone.
Which I found random, but loved.
Loved Miley and Beyoncé together.
Love that.
That's iconic.
That's good.
I'm very intrigued to see what your songs are. I'm actually quite terrified. Also this song, surely this album's number 1. I need to check that. Yeah, number 1 in Australia. It's actually number 1 in every single country except for maybe 4 or 5.
Cool. Love that. It did definitely
holy
make
shit,
groundbreaking.
this album's going crazy right now.
It is. Everyone's talking about it.
It is. To be honest, if this album doesn't give Beyonce her first album of the year, then it's a joke. Because in my opinion, no hate to Harry Styles fans, Harry Styles did not deserve to win Album of the Year for Renaissance. I'm sorry.
I agree.
This was monumental.
It was 100%.
I can't believe that.
As it was.
As it fucking was, exactly.
Was.
She's as it's now.
As it is.
As it will forever be.
Okay, I'll start because you're so intrigued.
Please.
My number 5 is Yaya.
Hot. This song fucking bangs.
Can I just say, majority?
Yeah.
My songs that are in my tops are, her barely country songs.
That's okay, though. People are gonna there is definitely I can see people that like country. I've seen so many people review this album. It's not even funny, but there are the people that like country and they review it and their favorite songs are definitely the more country leaning.
Yeah,
and you can tell the people that aren't really country fans always are their tops are like that, and that's okay because at the end of the day, the album's meant to be liked by everyone.
Yeah,
there's something for everyone on this album.
Exactly. Yeah. So Yaya. My number 4 is Two Most Wanted. But with the Miley Cyrus song, basically.
I'll be your shotgun rider.
I actually do like this song. I really do like that song. Die. My number 3, which actually has been in my head so much recently, is Levi Jeans. I really like Post Malone on this album. He does not sound like Post Malone. If you have not listened to this song, go and listen to it because Post Malone does not sound like Post Malone.
Yeah, I got to be honest, this is kind of fun and controversial. I'm not a huge Post fan.
I do love Post.
I don't not like him, but he's definitely not an artist that I'm I love Post Malone.
Not his most not the iconic Yellow Disc album, Bootleg and Bentley.
Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
That one.
You like Stoney.
Album, yeah, that was my favorite album when that one came out. I was obsessed with that.
I like Stoney more than Bare Bones Only, for sure. We'll talk about that eventually. We'll do a post episode.
Yeah, definitely. My number 2 is Tyrant. Cause I'm a tyrant.
That song is so important.
Yeah, I do love that song. But
every time I write it.
But my favorite song by far, like it's like not even funny. It's by far. It's like a long, long way is Spaghetti.
I ain't in a gang, but I got shooters and I bang bang.
I was in traffic listening to this album, and I was like, all these country songs. I'm like, and then Spaghetti came on. I was like, oh, and I turned up the volume. I was like, thank God, thank you, Beyonce.
One thing that Beyonce will always do is make you shake your ass.
Yeah, and that is the only song that makes me want to shake my ass.
Oh, not Tyrant?
No,
Tyrant's
not really.
hot.
I do like Tyrant, but not as much as Spaghetti.
Yeah, this song, I remember. So me and one of my really close friends went on like a drive to listen to this album, and we did it for Renaissance as well. We do it for a few albums. We've done it for a lot of albums, and we'll listen to the whole album on the way there, and like have it really loud so we can fully experience it without any distractions. And we listened to the whole album. We were loving it from the start, of course. Like, me and my friend loved this record the whole way through. And when Spaghetti came on, I'm not kidding, I almost veered off the road. Like, I'm not kidding. I was driving.
Oh, God.
And, like, obviously I was so in the space of, like, and to be honest, the whole start of the record until Spaghetti is very tame and very chill. And the record gets a lot more exciting as the record goes on. And so I was just very like this. And when that came on, I'm not kidding, like, I was like, fuck, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is so iconic. And I was like screaming. Like, I was like, this is so good.
I also really like Sweet Honey Buckin', but only the buckin' part.
Buckin', like a mechanical bull. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse.
Yeah, I love that part.
So good. Okay.
What are your tops?
My tops. Number 5 we agree on is Ya Ya.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Ya Ya. Love this song. This is brilliant. Number 4 is Bodyguard. I love this song. I think this song is so hot. So good. Yeah. I can't believe you don't like this song. Number 3 is Spaghetti.
Good. If that was not in your tops, I'd be so worried.
Number 2 is Daughter.
It is a beautiful
her
song.
opera on this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was shook when I heard this song, but I don't think I'm going to listen to it that often.
It is a beautiful song. It is such probably one of the most deep songs she's ever made.
Yeah, it is a beautiful song.
And my favorite song by far, and I can't stop listening to this song, is Tyrant.
Yeah.
I love this song so much.
This is your alien superstar.
This is my alien superstar of Cowboy Carter. Like, this song is so fucking good. There's so, like, it has such an important meaning behind this song. The song is like, the production is so hot. Like, and like, it's so, like, there's just so many things about the song that I love, like, so much. And I'm going to be fucking banging this song for probably the whole year.
Yeah.
Until the next one comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is my alien superstar for sure.
Superstar.
And Dolly Parton's on the start of it, which is iconic.
Yeah.
Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
Time to strike a match.
I did love Dolly likes little moments in this. Like,
it's so good.
Oh, so good. It's so cute.
What's your least favorites? This will be interesting for
Oh my gosh, I feel like I just chucked them in there because they were the most country songs. my not a fan is My Rose.
How many times have I let yourself get you down, my dear? Oh, it's beautiful.
My skip it is Desert Eagle.
Another good one.
I feel like you're just going to say this all
Desert Eagle in the backseat. Yeah. I definitely have a very, like, the 3 that I've chosen are definite.
Really? And then my erase it is Flamenco.
My mind has been telling.
If I'm being honest, like, a lot of the songs, if you listen to the whole album like just once or like a couple of times, I don't know, however many, I've listened to it a couple of times, but like when you listen to the album all through first time, so many songs in my eyes just sound very similar. And those are the kind of like songs that are grouped together.
There's songs that on first listen I was like, okay, I've listened to them a bit more and gone, okay, I do like really, like, apart from the record now, I'm like, okay, I really appreciate it. Like, there's this the song Alligator Tears. Yeah. When I first heard that song, I was like, okay, sure, like, whatever. And now when I listen to it alone from the record, I love it.
I liked that song on first
listen as well.
That's a really good song.
I love the line, you say change religions, now I spend Sundays with you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, really good.
So fucking good. But that was one of the songs, like, and I think that happens a lot. Like River Dance was another one for me that did that. Like I was like, okay, this song now when it comes on when she says bounce on the shit, dance. I'm like, oh, I gotta bounce on that shit. and the other one that, and I know so many people when this album came out went crazy for this song, American Requiem. When this song, like, I think because I had no idea what to expect for this album and it was the first song, I was a bit like, okay. But now I've listened to it enough times where I've gone, okay, I love this song.
I love that first one.
It's beautiful.
I think also Blackbird is a really nice one that starts off as well.
Yeah, it's a cover. I mean, that was a cover that I went, like, if it was that or Jolene, I would have kicked the Blackbird cover off and gone, it's not that needed. Compared to the Jolene one was so iconic. Yeah. Like, I loved that cover.
Also, if you listen to, like, the end of the last song and listen to the start of it again, it connects up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But also, you know, it's meant to connect to Renaissance, right?
Really?
If you play Amen, the last song, the like ding that it does at the end, as soon as that finishes, if you play I'm That Girl, it perfectly fits.
Also,
because that was meant to be Act 1 and Renaissance is meant to be Act 2, so it's meant to fall into Renaissance. But also, yes, if you play it also on a loop, American Requiem also falls perfectly back into that as well.
Yeah.
But the big thing is that it's like the genius behind that she actually did it, the direct.
Back to back.
So people think the end of Summer Renaissance on Renaissance, like the dun 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 dun, will fall perfectly onto Act 3.
The next one, yeah.
So
slay.
But
what's your bottoms?
My bottoms.
The end.
Number 3 for me, my not a fan, is Levi's Jeans featuring Post Malone.
I actually really like this song.
This song is okay for me. It's very like, sure, it's on the record. It just exists to me.
I've
like,
been saying it to myself.
It is definitely one that I've noticed. I'm like, okay.
No.
It's just not as exciting for me. Like, there's so many, like, I found it hard. I found it really hard to choose my top 5 because there were so many that I was like, Sweet Honey Bucket, blah, blah, blah. But the bottom 3 was so easy for me. Number 2, Flamenco. Yep.
Cool.
And my least favorite on this record, and I know some people really like this song, Just for Fun, featuring Willie Jones.
Oh, right.
This song was just like, this song to me also was to me the most traditional country song.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I don't love it as much. I was like,
it is what it is.
It's a country song.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I respect it. Do I like it? Yes, because I like the whole album as a whole. But is it the one that I skipped the most? Absolutely. Also, we didn't include Smoke Hour 1 and 2 and the Linda Martell Show and Dolly P. So if people are going, how could you not choose them? That's why.
We're not doing interludes now.
Those 4 weren't included in that. Just because I think it's too cop-out. Like, the others, like, we were going to take out, like, My Rose and those as well. And I was like, yes, they're interludes, but those are like over a minute long. They count to me as songs.
Yeah.
So, they would be mine for sure. But I love this record so much. I fucking love this record so much. It's so good.
Which is wild to me.
Oh, I never thought in my life I'd like a country record. It's so good.
But you know Beyonce. You'd love anything Beyonce makes.
That is true, but it's also because Beyonce has that little something. I think that's just, she can like put herself on that song and you go, oh.
Perfection.
Like, she'll make you like it. Like, there's people that don't like rock music are probably going to walk away the next record going, I love
I'm
this.
excited for this next album. I'm excited for rock. So excited.
Yeah, really good.
I feel like it's going to be more so my vibe than Cowboy Carter.
Probably. Cowboy's probably going to be your least favorite of the 3 acts. But Renaissance will always be the best one. Sorry. I know there's some people that are like, Cowboy Carter is like the best record of Beyonce's career. No. I love this record. Renaissance is it.
Is it. Forever will
Renaissance
be it.
is the record. And with that being said, what record's a win for you?
The era that is a win for me is obviously Renaissance.
Renaissance. My favorite as well. What's your least favorite of these 4?
Cowboy Carter.
I do not know what to say as my least favorite for these.
Come on, you have to pick one.
I think, and you're going to be shocked by this, Lemonade.
What?
Yeah.
What? We literally had a discussion about how everything in it's amazing.
But these 2, I can't choose. It has to be between these 2.
Yeah.
And I do find myself listening to this record more than this one. Remember, my favorite song by Beyonce of all time is on this record.
Yeah.
So, like, that immediately trumps Lemonade. Yeah. But, like, Lemonade, like if I was to do all of these, these 4 would literally, actually no, B-Day would be 4, but other than, it'd be like, my favorite would be Renaissance, second would be Cowboy Carter, third would be Beyonce, fourth would be B-Day, fifth would be Lemonade, and then it would be probably 4, Dangerously in Love, and then I'm Sasha Fierce. Like, these are all in the top for me. Like, it's so hard. What era are you in?
Probably my Renaissance era.
Same.
But, like, I love Lemonade.
Everyone would probably say I'm in my Cowboy Carter era because I have a cow print phone. I have a cow print phone case.
Literally.
I also have
your
flannel shirt that I wear to work.
Yep.
And everyone's like, fucking hell, you're like so in it. But like
Cowboy Carter era.
I'm in it.
You are.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm always in it. Everything when the Renaissance era came out, I was so into silver and chrome. I still am into silver and chrome because I love that. But like, you know,
100%.
I'm in it with her. 100%.
You are in the eras as she is in those eras.
Yes. And when she goes into doing leather and fringe, I will be doing leather and fringe.
I can't wait to see you in a leather chaps. Ass out.
Wait until the Act 3 episode. But with that being said, we have officially finished Beyoncé. I loved talking about this.
I love Beyonce. I love her so much.
I love her.
And if you're not a fan of Beyonce, please just get with it and know that you just stop fighting it.
To be honest, I really think if you don't say that you don't like Beyonce, do yourself the favor and listen to all our 8 albums start to finish and then come to me at the end and still tell me you don't like her.
Or even just listen to Renaissance. That will do it for you. No, but I think like a lot of people say like, oh, I'm not a Beyonce fan because they don't want to seem like, I guess, mainstream almost. Yeah. But Beyonce has changed lives of so many people, have changed how so many people see themselves and how like they view their culture, their gender, their love life, like who they are as a person. So for you to say you don't like Beyonce is basically saying you don't like all these people who have grown.
Sorry if you just heard that like little.
But if you say you don't like Beyonce, it's basically saying like you don't like how much the world has changed, basically. Yeah. Because let's be honest, like she has made the world change in my eyes.
Beyonce for president.
Lol. But like she's like, for me, like she's the reason why I feel like a lot of, like this is just saying for me, but a lot of like reason why women are so empowered and feel so strong about themselves. And I'm sure you could say like for like LGBT community, how they've made you feel so empowered.
When I went to the Renaissance tour, like seeing how many amazing out and proud gay people there were, or people of the LGBT community. Yeah. How many amazing people, like people from the Black community were there and just living their truth and being who they are. Living in it. 100%. And all being together as one was amazing. Like it was so great, like walking around and like seeing people go like, you look so good. Like I literally had so many people coming up to me being like, oh my God, you look so good. Yeah. Like get it. Like, you know, rah rah. And like
so supportive.
And it felt like being at that show was like being in one giant hug.
Like a family, like being at like a cookout.
Like I'm not kidding, it felt like a family. Unless you talk during the energy, like on mute challenge. I was someone was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, literally you were like, out of the family then.
Absolutely. Like, no, you need to know when mother says shush, you be quiet.
Exactly.
So
yeah, love Beyonce.
So with that being said, obviously episode 7 comes out next week and we are very excited about the next artist.
We're moving on to someone.
We are very excited about the next artist. So someone else who I very much enjoy. I know you do too.
I love.
What is one word you can give as a hint for who is next week?
I want to say like, okay, I'm going to say this and it's a bit rogue, but like, I want to say there's 2, goat and sheep.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like there's reasons behind it, which I'm sure I'll share next episode.
Love that. Mine would be, I think I've got 2 words.
Yeah.
Horror and unapologetic for sure.
I agree.
I did.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too. But we'll talk about that next episode. So we're going to go and debrief from Beyonce, and then we'll be back next 100%. Week.
Thank you guys so much. Oh yeah, to cover our next artist. Sorry, I cut you off.
That's all right. We'll cover her next week.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. We are on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Go check us all out. Please follow. Leave us a rating as well if you're listening on Spotify. Leave us a like if you're listening, watching on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a poll or questions where we'll be asking what Beyonce do you love?
Yeah, I know. Like so
whatever future Elise decides to pop in there.
Yeah, I know. Elise will be popping questions on the Spotify episodes and all those things. And also, please let us know in the comments, what artists do you want to see us cover? We would like to know.
Yeah.
Please let us know so we can get that ready for y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you guys. See you soon.
Bye.